Everybody, it's Bruce Kulick. Now, I heard about the passing of my friend Karl Cochran this week, and I have to admit, I was very, very upset. Karl was an incredible musician. He sang amazing. He played guitar fantastic. He played bass really well, and I met him many years ago through my good friend Eric Singer from Kiss. And I was actually a little jealous because I know I was Eric's guitar player in Kiss for 5 years, and all of a sudden he brings around his buddy Karl, who was just an incredible musician. Now, we did a record together called the Eric Singer Project, covers of all the bands we loved, from Hendrix to Aerosmith and many other people, John Corabi on vocals. And I used to switch off on bass and guitar with Karl, and I was just so impressed with his musicianship, his feel, and his passion on the instrument. Now, a few years later, I joined Grand Funk Railroad. I didn't know that Karl loved that band so much, and it was a real honor for me when he actually came to see me perform with Grand Funk. So that was a real thrill. Now, we didn't continue with ESP very much because the band was a little more West Coast based, and he lived on the East Coast in New Jersey. But I always followed Karl, and I was always supportive of his career, knowing how talented he was. I was aware of a lot of the things that he did. And then sadly, in 2014, he suffers a stroke. Now, that was devastating to hear, knowing that he wouldn't really be able to do his passion of music the same way anymore, even though he kept involved with music. He was just such an incredible guitarist, and that was obviously not something he could handle. Now, he joined Kiss on many of the cruises as a guest, and that was like some of my most special memories besides the early ones I had with him. The fact that he was just so uniquely full of passion for people and music and to be a part of everybody. And it was just always really touching to me and my wife and everyone that he touched, that he was able to meet and talk to. We all loved Karl. So of course the news of his passing in this tragic accident was a real shock. And one other story I'd just like to tell that I haven't really mentioned to a lot of people. When Eric and I had an opportunity, we did go to Australia one time to perform as ESP, and I remember I was rooming a bit with Karl, and he was just hilarious. He would make fun of certain people and complain about some things, but all with a really big heart. And that's why I kind of always thought of him as just a gentle giant, not only as a human being, but as a musician. So we all love Karl, and we're going to miss him greatly, but we do have that talent and music on the recordings that he left and all the videos that were done to be able to celebrate his amazing life. So Karl, I know you're in a better place, but we do miss you dearly. So keep riffing up there in heaven, okay? Love you, Bruce.